Welcome back to the Jet Set, where this week we're exploring the beauty of the Pacific Northwest with a trip through Camano and Whidbey Islands. Now, one thing I think is particularly amazing about a visit to Whidbey Island is that whether you choose to take a ferry or to drive onto the island on the bridge, both offer breathtaking views. Oh.
The amazing views you get while riding on the Washington State ferry system are hard to top, but we chose to drive onto Whidbey Island crossing Deception Pass. The dramatic seascape and tidal current below the twin bridges are something not to miss. Either way, getting there is half the fun.
First stop was Comforts of Whidbey. This modern farmhouse-style bed and breakfast is also a working winery. The clean and comfortable rooms also had possibly the best mattresses I've ever experienced.
So after exploring Langley here on Whidbey Island all day and then having a delicious meal at Savory Restaurant, I'm back here at Comforts of Whidbey enjoying a beautiful glass of wine because this is a working vineyard. There are even llamas here. I'm enjoying this beautiful view, which is spectacular, and I can't wait to have probably one of the best night's sleep because the beds here are amazing. So make sure you come check out Comforts of Whidbey.
And while Bobby got to zipline through the forest, I decided to head to Wildwood Farm to see the landscape in a more relaxing way.
Greg, thank you so much for having me here at Wildwood Farm on Whidbey Island. This place is like heaven on earth. It's magical here. Tell me a little bit about the Equestrian Center, because as you pull up here, it's just pastures and horses everywhere.
So we board horses here. So we have about 30 boarded horses that folks come out every day and ride and have fun with. We have a large riding program. We have 11 school horses. They're all handle 3-year-olds, so they can just about handle anyone who's never ridden before. And we also do summer camps. We did 90 summer camps this past summer.
Wow, excellent. Good. So you really have something for everyone, whether you're a beginner or an advanced rider. This is the place to be. Excellent. Well, I am ready to go for my horse ride. I believe Dusty is waiting for me. So let's go up to the barn and see what's going on.
Thank you.
If you are an equestrian or just love animals like me, you can stay on the property because the main house is also a bed and breakfast. And after one afternoon with Dusty, you might just fall in love with Wildwood Farms. After an afternoon of riding, it was time to meet Bobby for lunch.
And if you're like me, an authentic Neapolitan pizza just might be the perfect lunch. We headed to Chow and met with owner chef Mark Laska to learn about his journey to making Italian pizza. Mark, thank you so much for having us at Chow.
It's so awesome to have you. Really, it's just a pleasure.
Before
Welcome
we
home.
even talk about all the food on the table, I understand you were trained in Italy.
It's true. In Naples, pizza is not something that gets delivered to your door in 10 minutes. Pizza is a profession. So this is a protected food product. So if you like Chianti or Parmigiano Reggiano or Champagne, it's very specific to a region, and this is what makes it so special. So for me to say I make Neapolitan pizza,
Okay.
it has to have Italian flour, and I worked in the mill and stayed with the family where this flour comes from. It has to have fresh cheese. We make our own every morning. It has to have Mediterranean sea salt, Italian olive oil. It has to be made by hand. It has to be made by somebody that's trained, and it has to be made in a wood-fired oven. So our oven was made by the last of the old timers in Naples. They let me help build the floor, but they wouldn't let me touch the walls. And we crated it up and shipped it back, and it met me when I got back.
Along with the incredible pizza, you'll find fresh breads, handmade pasta, great wines, and Italian pastries. A meal at Chow is a must while in Coupeville.
After lunch, we headed over to meet Scott Price, the creator of the Price Sculpture Forest. Scott purchased this land with the intention of building a house, but decided he loved the area so much that he wanted to preserve it for generations to come. Combining his love of nature and art, he created this incredible park.
These trees are so beautiful.
Yeah, they're. This is what I wanted to protect because you know, this obviously this has timber value, and then it also, you know, you could build houses here. So it's trying to protect these. Almost all of them are over 100 years old, and we do have some old growth forest trees on the property as well. This is a good example of a sculpture by actually an internationally known artist, Jeff Kahn. And as you can see, I mean, can you feel air right now moving? And yet that is moving. And he builds his kinetic art to be so well balanced that even in this incredibly light breeze, everything he designs moves in less than 2-mile-per-hour breezes, even at that scale. Okay, find it.
Is that it?
Nope. Here's your quiz for the day.
Can I have a hint?
Yours is not working, Nikki.
What?
What's that?
Can I have a
Thinking
hint?
that's not working.
Okay. Okay. So my first hint is, where have I placed intentionally? Where have I placed all of the signs relative to the sculptures?
Opposite.
Yes. So it's the first thing. So you're looking over here, but where's the sign? So there you go.
Sign is here,
Yeah.
so it should be here.
Yes. So you're getting closer.
Oh, wait, I see a line here. There's some wires. There it is!
There you
Oh,
go.
wow!
There you go. So that is Flying Pegasus, and
You gotta
this
take off your sunglasses. It's the same color as the tint.
exactly.
Well, actually, yeah, seriously,
Yeah.
you really cannot
No,
see
I know.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And this is one where certain times of the day there will be shafts of light coming through, and believe it or not, it lights up. I mean,
Really?
it is just vibrant. It's like this glowing yellow. And then times like right now, you've almost got to move your head back and forth, you know, just to see it. This is one of the more frequent ones where I'm up at the parking lot and they'll say, "So when are you going to install Pegasus?" You know.
Yeah, it's there.
Can you tell us about the QR codes that we're seeing on all of the...
Sure. Yeah, there's a free self-guided tour that anybody can use. It pops up on your mobile phone, and you can start from the beginning, or at any point along the trail you can jump in if there's a sculpture you like. Every sculpture has a video of the sculptor standing by their sculpture, and they tell you about the sculpture and its meaning and its background.
Oh, that's cool. Bobby, that sculpture garden,
It was amazing.
it was amazing, but it, like the forest was also part of
I know.
the sculptures.
And it was really hard to find that Pegasus.
It was really cool though, wasn't it?
was really cool,
That
though.
was awesome.
I really liked how community-minded Scott also was as well.
He was adorable.
And the entire area really has a focus on the community. And I think it's really important that if you visit the island that you consider supporting the community. And one way to do that is by staying at locally owned lodging, and you can find that at WhidbeyIslandBnB.com. We have to take a quick break, but we've got lots more of our island adventure still to come. Don't go anywhere.